line fire flare-up, even though it's 80% contained right now. Fire officials telling us it's erupting in the area that has not been contained.
Well, evacuation orders and warnings are in effect for parts of the Big Bear area. And KCAL News reporter Michelle Gili joins us live now from Big Bear with the very latest. Michelle.
Pat and Chauncey, that's right. Residents are telling me that it's nowhere near as smoky today as it was yesterday in this area. There has been a steady stream of aircraft. You see one right there putting water on the fire. Where I am standing in an area called Boulder Bay, people are being told to prepare to leave.
Last time we had to evacuate, I felt like we left a little too early.
There are new evacuation warnings for the community of Big Bear Lake, including Boulder Bay, where Allison and Jackson Norris live.
We were just at my school because we had parent-teacher conferences, and there was smoke coming over the hill while we were there, so that was kind of concerning.
The line fire in the San Bernardino Mountains that started nearly a month ago flared up Sunday. Officials say the uptick in fire activity is in a section of the forest where there was no containment line, specifically the Santa Ana River drainage.
As the fire continues east, it's transitioning into a fuel bed with no recorded burn history. These fuels are very thick and very dry, and that is yet one more challenge that we're being faced with today.
Containment of the line fire was at 83%. It's now dropped to 80%. Residents in Seven Oaks and Barton Flats face an evacuation order. The situation is less severe on Big Bear Boulevard, Highway 18, where Luis and Vanessa Anosibar have a restaurant. They are under an evacuation warning.
Well, the fire's been getting a little bit out of control, and it's a little bit scary up here because we have had evacuations before. But for the most part, we've gotten a little bit used to the fires, but it's still scary.
Yesterday, the smoke was really bad. It felt like you couldn't even breathe out here. It was so bad. But I mean, I feel like they're handling it pretty well. They've got it under control, so I think it's fine.
The restaurant remains open. Evacuation warnings include the communities of Moonridge, Sugarloaf, and South Irwin Lake.
There are road closures, and that's a large concern for us because there aren't very many roads for these residents to get out. So we want to make sure that residents are heeding this information, that they're following the San Bernardino County Sheriff's social media platforms.
In Boulder Bay, the Norrises are keeping a close eye on the loom up over the ridge. The evacuation warning isn't mandatory at this point. The family is not ready to leave yet.
Don't have a lot of neighbors in the area, so I do think it's up to us to really pay good attention to things on the news and just really keep in touch with the neighbors that we do know to see what everybody's doing.
Now, according to the CHP, road closures on the 330 stretch from the city of Highland to Live Oak Drive, and on the 38 from Angeles Oaks to Woodlands. I'm live in Big Bear. Back to you guys.
And for more on the conditions in the area, let's get right to meteorologist Evelyn Taft. You've got the next weather forecast.